Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today's video we're going to be taking a look at Sentry taking on Wolverine in Realm of Legends. So I started messing about this Sentry earlier today and I did already post one video kind of showcasing Sentry's damage before. However, I figured out what's the best use of a Sentry. Where can we use Sentry the best, right? And I came to conclusion that the best thing Sentry can do is pretend to be Void. And that's what we're going to do in this fight. So we do have Void synergy here with us. And so we activate basically kind of Void's Fear of the Void with our level 3. So he turns into Void, he drops a level 3, and then for 40 seconds, I believe, we do have Fear of the Void on Wolverine, which completely negates all of the regeneration he has. However, there is a bit of added extra, because even though we can't really spam any other debuffs on this Wolverine, we can parry stun him, right? And parry stun with maxed out Despair Mastery gives us additional 15% healing reduction. And well, it works. Even though in theory, even if it wouldn't be like parry stunning this Wolverine, we still would be dealing out like normal damage and we could simply beat this Wolverine down. However, with that parry, that kind of gives you a bit of extra oomph for this fight. And so long as you keep spamming level 3s, ignore all of the other abilities Sentry has. So no level 1s, no level 2s, and no need for heavy attacks, nothing. We just basically need to make sure that we get back to our level 3 in time. Luckily, 40 seconds in typical fight is pretty much more than enough. And now every time we parry, you can see that even though the damage isn't like massive, it still adds up because he's ticking for quite a bit over there. So yeah, we are dealing with this Wolverine, we are reversing his regeneration, and we're beating him down with our Sentry. So that is probably the best use of a Sentry I could come up with for myself, even though obviously there is one obvious problem which I'm going to highlight towards the end of the video. But yeah, here we can see that Sentry is capable of dealing with Realm of Legends Wolverine, and it is quite fun as well, just because you also kind of rely on that parry stun there, and you need to keep an eye on Fear of the Void. Unfortunately, Fear of the Void doesn't stack. If you could stack it, it would be so much cooler, because then you could kind of race from level 3 to level 3 and potentially get 2 of them with fairly kind of like 15-20 second uptime for most part, I think. Because yeah, but still, even with just that additional 15% healing reduction we get from parry stun and Despair Mastery, which is being maxed in this video, it is quite fun. I did enjoy this fight quite a lot. Yes, we do need spam some level 3, so we need to sit through some level 3 animations, but still, as we can see that Wolverine's going down fairly quickly. There's not much to worry about. And yeah, as we can see here, Wolverine is pretty much dead. He will die of this parry. And the good bit about it is that you can also use a smaller and weaker Sentry. So as soon as I did this fight, I came back in here with my 4-star 330 Sentry, and we're just going to showcase that we can do exactly the same thing. I'm not going to show the entire fight just because it's going to be a bit too long in this video, and we just pretty much saw exactly the same thing. But yeah, just a point to mention that even a 4-star Sentry, obviously he still has the same abilities. Unfortunately, 3-star does not have this synergy with Void, so level 3 will not have this effect. But yeah, 4-star is able also to put that Fear of the Void on this Wolverine, and then via your parries, you are able to reverse that regeneration, and you basically get some extra damage, and you're able to deal with this fight relatively easily. However, there is one big obvious flaw in using Sentry this way for most part, and that is fairly simple, because in order to be able to do this, you have to have Void on your team. And that, however, means if you do have a Void on your team, even if that Void is unawakened, even if that Void is much like weaker, even if it were like a 2-star Void or something, unfortunately, the fact of the matter is that Void would be able to do this fight a lot faster and a lot easier, which is what I'm going to show in a second. First, let's just going to see that Sentry amps up his fight here a bit as well. But yeah, we can see that Wolvie is going down slowly but surely against this 4-star 330 Sentry. But yeah, here is a major issue, because when Daddy Void actually pops in the fight himself, not just that goody two-shoes side of him in form of Sentry, this fight is going to be over much quicker. And yeah, for Sentry to be able to reverse that regeneration, you have to have Void in your team. If you have Void, even if your Void would be unduped, you can absolutely destroy this Wolverine much quicker simply using Void, regardless that Void would be 3-star or 2-star or whatever. As we can see here, we're a couple debuffs in, he's still at 100%, but now he's just starting to lose health so rapidly. We're not having the best RNG here. The more heals he would have, if he like spammed quite a few heals here, he would probably be dead. Now I'm dropping my level 2 kind of on purpose because I didn't want to activate Fear of the Void too early. But I did not get too lucky with my regen procs, which means I will have to go in Fear of the Void territory. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys liked checking out how Sentry can deal with the Realm of Legends Wolverine. This was episode 32, I believe, of Impractical but Fun. Make sure to check out other 31 episodes. But that will be me more or less done for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and see ya!